Hello reception, I thought I'd show you how to make Rangoli for your doorstep to celebrate Diwali, which is this week. So first of all, I've taken some inspiration from an Indian cloth here. You can see the patterns that are used in the Indian cloths. They often relate to nature, and you can see the flowers and the dots. And Rangoli looks similar, but it's made on the ground. I'm going to make it on a table and using coloured sand. We haven't got coloured sand here, so I have instead made some coloured rice. This is what the coloured rice looks like. So first of all, I'm going to measure out my rice. So I'm going to use a spoon and measure out some rice. I'm going to use a teaspoon and measure out some rice. I'm then going to put my rice into a jar. Now you can do that several times. I've got another jar here, so I can measure out my rice again. Once you've done that, you want to add the colour. So I'm going to choose different colours for Diwali. So here is my red colour. I'm going to put in some red food colouring into my rice. And we're going to use some blue today as well. Here's my blue food colouring. You can even try to mix the colours you've got. So I've got a green one. I'm going to put blue and green together and experiment with what colour that makes. Now comes the fun bit. You close your jar and then you shake it up so that all of the rice is covered in the food colouring. And then just shake it up again. Once it's coloured, then you can start to tip your rice onto your baking sheet. Start to tip it onto your baking sheet. Spread it out because it's going to dry overnight. So first of all, you take your cardboard. I just used a cardboard box, and you draw onto your cardboard a shape, a pattern. So I've used a star pattern here, but you can do a flower pattern. You would just draw onto it a star. Then paint a bright colour around the edge. And then you're left with this. So I did this a number of times. That's one of them that I did red with a star in the middle. Then I did a yellow one, like my blanket, my Indian blanket, with a flower in the middle. And then a blue one. So I just wondered if we could make a pattern as we've been learning in maths from these colours. I've got the red one, then I've got the yellow one, and then I've got the blue one. So which one would come next? What colour would come next? That's right, I'd need another yellow one. There's one more yellow one, one more yellow one. And after that, what colour would come next? Yellow, blue, yellow. Finally will come blue. So finally, after yellow, will come blue. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do the Rangoli. I haven't got little bits of sand, and so I'm going to use my rice. First of all, I put glue onto my pattern. First of all, I put glue onto my pattern. You need lots and lots of glue. And then I'm going to put my dried rice onto my pattern. Once you've made your shape with your rice, you can dust it off, and there is your Rangoli rice pattern. And I'm going to hang that as bunting outside my house using a peg to welcome people. I'll keep going and I'll finish these ones and I'll show you what they look like in a minute. Hello reception, here's the final bunting hanging up. Happy Diwali and good luck making your rice patterns.